for those players that need to recharge. But short-term goal while you're here for the homestand?
Well, we'd like to go into the All-Star break, on an upswing. We got 2 more games, 2 home games, and then once we hit that, we have 14 games left, 7 home, 7 on the road. And so we just want to focus on improving. We just want to come in on today's Thursday, Saturday's our next practice, and just study this, analyze ourselves, and say, okay, here's where we can get better at, and let's get better, and then prepare for our next game.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Your track record on breaks, even when they're short, is not the best. Are you worried at all as far as All-Star break coming into place?
So you're asking me if I'm concerned about All-Star break, how we'll play? I'm concerned about a lot of things, but I don't overdo it and talk about it a whole lot. So I hope that we get rest. Alana Beard is somebody that's really important to us that, is an older player. So she, like I just told her, I said, you're mandatory 2 days off. You got to come to practice, but you're not practicing just because we got to keep her legs. So we have to manage our rest. The difference between our league and like the NBA is that these ladies play year round. And the elite players are going to Europe, and then they come back, they don't have much rest. So to me, it's just as important for them to be rested as they are to practice. And that it sometimes doesn't let us improve as a team, but in the bigger picture, it's better that they have fresh legs. So I'm sure we'll address what you just asked me before they leave and say, look, we need to come back and really get off to a good start.
And you also mentioned earlier that you think it's important to find a consistency that you have yet to maybe find. What do you think is key in order to find that consistency?
I think it's for us to be able to settle into a rotation and get people to, help our team get into a sort of a comfort area when they're going to play in those things. And that's something that we're still studying. That's more on us than it is on our team. We had it going there for a while. We had a stretch where we were playing pretty well, and then, we went up to Minnesota and took a tough loss, and then Seattle, we just didn't have a very good second half. So I was real happy about how we rebounded tonight with just our competitiveness.
Can we expect different rotations for the upcoming games? Or
I think you're seeing I look at Raquana being a key contributor, and obviously Jantel. I still consider her a starter. So those 7 right there, and then after that, we'd like to really get consistent with 1 or 2 more spots.